But now let's return to October 7. Now, the Israeli army, it's little known, but they have their own unit when a Jewish soldier dies in battle. These are highly qualified professionals, and yet no amount of experience could have prepared them for what they witnessed on October 7. The men and women in this unit had to endure the harrowing task of identifying and purifying the bodies of those murdered by Hamas. Now, to speak to me about this some more, I'm joined by Noa Lewis, who is the female head of the IDF Ritual Burial Society. Noa, thank you so much for joining us. And you're, of course, in Australia at the moment from Israel. Now, it's such a hard thing for you to talk about and to relive, but can you tell us a bit about the extent of Hamas's brutality from what you saw in the aftermath of October 7?
Okay, thank you. When I arrived to the base on October 7th, I've never seen anything even close to that in my life. There were trucks of bodies coming from all over, civilians, babies, old people, people mutated, a lot of blood, part of bodies. We saw ashes, we saw burnt bodies, soldiers, young kids. We also got just from everything, different situation of bodies that I've never seen in my life. Not the state of the situation and not the amount. I've seen girls that it looked like they've been killed so many times again and again. They've been shot and again and
you mean different injuries
in different
inflicted
ways.
On them?
Yeah, also like shooting in the face and in very painful to watch it. But it wasn't just a bullet or just a simple cut. You could see parts of the bodies in separate bags and amount so many and different ages. It was very painful.
It must have been particularly heartbreaking, confronting, having to see what these terrorists had done to children and babies.
Yeah, I think there was a desecration of the body, and I felt for me it was like a desecrating of human being. This is not the way that human being behaving. It was hurting me as a person of the world to see such a brutality, such a pure evil. Pure evil, that's what you can say. It's the bad, the stuff, the pure evil that we saw, it's something that you can't contain. You don't understand. You can't, even that I saw it and I was part of the job. I wasn't just watching it. I had to cover, I had to take pieces to try to identify. We were, doing our team different parts of it, but understanding that it's something that we don't understand and we just come to do exactly the opposite.
Look, people have tried to downplay the extent of Hamas's horrors that they inflicted. Some people turn Hamas into freedom fighters, but in fact, the barbarities from October 7 and since shows that Hamas are on par or worse than ISIS, on par or worse than the Nazis.
I agree. I'm a descendant of my grandmother was in Auschwitz, and I've seen ashes in Auschwitz where my grandmother was, and I had to put ashes in a coffin. It feels like, the world is going, we're in the Western world, we're going forward. Christian, Muslims, Jewish people, the world is going ahead, and the Hamas and Hezbollah, they just, trying to pull us back. Facing it make me proud, make me proud to be Jewish. Make me proud to say I'm adding good to the world. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to fight the bad. I'm taking, I want to say to everyone, take the right path. There's things that I even can't talk about what I've seen, but listen to the truth, listen to the good and think which path do you want to take, who do you want to join?
And that's why you're in Australia at the moment. I mean, I can't even imagine how that would have affected you emotionally, seeing what you witnessed on October 7. It
is affecting, but it's mostly, I'm looking ahead. Many people Many people lost their lives and family are obviously devastated. And we are looking forward for the world, for the Jewish people, for all the people, just to continue with the good. And this is why I'm here. People said, aren't you scared to leave your country? I'm not scared of Hamas. I'm not scared of Hezbollah. I just want to say to the world, we shouldn't be scared of them. We should just don't let them continue and stop them and let people fight against them.
All right. Noa Lewis, I can't even say thank you very much for being here, but I find your courage extraordinary, and I can't imagine doing the job that you do on a daily basis, even, you know, apart from October 7th. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.